Good evening. I'm John Johnson, and this is Spotlight Nightly. This evening, our spotlight is on the effects of the Reformation. The Reformation was one of the greatest religious movements for Christians. It consisted of biblical and New Testament theology. To reform is to modify or to improve something by returning it to its original state. The Reformation refers to religious change that Martin Luther created in 1517. Martin Luther was born on November 10th in 1483 in Germany and died on February 18th, 1546. German peasants were inspired by Luther, so he joined with the Germans, and by the end of the Reformation, Germany's state religion became Lutheranism in many parts. After the Reformation, the Anglican, Lutheran, and Calvinist churches were created due to critique of doctrinal principles and the church actions in Germany. The key idea of the Reformation is to purify the church and the belief that the Bible is the sole source of spiritual authority. After writing the 95 Theses and being excommunicated in 1521, Luther translated the Bible into German and continued to reform against the church. The Reformation created two types of Christians, Catholics and Protestants. The Catholic Reformation was created by efforts to reform against the old church. The Protestant Reformation affected patterns of change in Europe and challenged the authority of the Catholic popes. Catholics believed that the Bible should be in Latin. Protestants believed that the Bible should be translated for everybody to understand it. Catholics believed that priests were a link between God and people, and Protestants believed that the people can find God without priests. Catholics believed that priests and popes could forgive you from sin, while Protestants believed that God can only save you from sin. I'm sorry, it seems as though we have breaking news from our fieldcaster, Todd Weatherman. Todd, what do you have for us?
Yes, hello. This is Todd Weathers reporting for Spotlight Nightly on a covering story about the Reformation. To the left of us, we have the Catholic Church, and to the right, we have the Protestant. We discovered from our earlier interview that this Lutheran baby possibly has been abandoned. We should go take a closer look. It's crying. As you can tell, this baby is Lutheran because of the mark. We hope that somebody comes out here and takes care of it, because if they don't, I will. And I just love this thing. Look at it, it's so cute, isn't it? But no, it's crazy how the Reformation has divided between these two churches, and they leave this pretty baby out here, and it's a Lutheran. Why not just long live its legacy of Lutheranism? John, back to you.
Thank you for that, Todd. We now have an interview with our other fieldcaster, Brian, down in the village. Brian, what do you have for us? Yes, hi, John. We're here with Martha from the church. Martha, we have a few questions for you. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, well, let's get right into it. Do you agree or disagree with Luther's reasonings?
I agree, because I feel as though the Pope was too controlling and wasn't fair with some of his reasonings.
Okay. Second question. Why do you believe Luther was excommunicated?
I think he was excommunicated because his ideas were too radical, and they didn't want him starting any trouble. The church liked what they had going for them.
All right. How do you feel about Henry VIII separating from the Catholic Church?
I think it's good. It was about time somebody stood up to the church and the Pope.
All right. And if you could join a church, what church would you like to join?
Oh, definitely Lutheran, because I really believe in his ideas, and he started this all, so I think that seems like the logical choice.
Okay, thank you, Martha. Thank you for your time. John, back to you. Thank you. That is all we have for tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Spotlight Nightly, and we'll see you tomorrow.